is going on, entertainment? So I'm coming out with another video. We talking love and hip hop. Okay, I know the past few episodes I've missed, but with this video, we're gonna catch up on the last few episodes. Before I get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Okay, so let's start off with some of the stuff that came before this episode, this latest one. Let's talk Spice versus Santana. Santana is 100% right in certain points that he made, not all of them. Because I will say, you can't say you're a bigger artist than Spice. I'll give you, I'll say that. But when it comes to clown-ish, he's not lying. Spice to me is really messy. Although she sometimes make a good point with some of the stuff that she means and says, she's extremely messy, and that album was clown-ish. For you to start a whole Love Hip Hop album and not include some of the Love Hip Hop greats, Atlanta, it was clownery. You tried to make them diss each other, clownery. Some of the songs wasn't that good, clownery. So it's like, it was clownery. You can't just sit here and act like it was a serious type of thing. It was meant for drama. It was meant for storyline. I don't think it was meant to be taken as serious. So at the end of the day, Saucy was 100% right with that. And he had all rights to not want to participate in something that he feels like was making a mockery out of the music. Because in my opinion, I feel like Spice thinks that she's better than them musically, which some of them she is. So why would I want to be a part of something that you kind of making a joke of with all of us in it together? So Saucy had a point when he said that. Now, when it comes to who's the bigger artist, that's where Saucy wrong. Like you can say, Saucy, on your end, hey, name a Spice song. Ain't nobody gonna be able to name it. I can though. But anyways, that, I get that. But at the end of the day, streaming wise and who's known worldwide, Spice is the one. She can actually tour outside the country for probably months and months. Saucy, I don't think you could do that. And that's just the facts. Okay. Saucy, I feel like had a good run going in his career at one point, but I feel like he got caught up in the clout and the fame and stuff, and he fell off. The music, to me, I feel like he didn't take as serious as he should, and he got caught up in the drama of being Carisha's bestie, of being in the media, beefing with this person, that person, and we didn't hear the tracks. We didn't get the bops. Bop, bop. We got that a little bit later, but we didn't get, you feel me? Like I feel like what Saucy lacks is consistency. He's not consistent enough for me. We get a bop every now and then, but it's not back to back to back to back to back to where you can't get his name out of your tongue. It's the consistency that lacks, and that's where he loses. Okay, but Spice, you is a messy Jamaican war. Like, it's just the facts of it. You're messy as fuck, and this is how. Let me tell you. Let me give you a good comparison to Spice. Spice is like Dr. Jackie from Married to Medicine. Dr. Jackie is best friends with Heavenly. Spice is very cool and best friends with Shakana. That is her Dr. Heavenly. If you have a guard dog, which what I call it, that says ignorant and stupid stuff and talks out of turn and is reckless, and you best friends with them, and you the more demure person, deep down you really like that person. They're just bolder than you to say it. And that's the description of Spice to me. Okay, she is the Dr. Jackie, and Shakana is her Dr. Heavenly. What Spice said, Queen Nutty, that's all, you're messy. Okay, now not Kirk, but Carly and Mr. Owner. Congratulations goes out to Carly and Mr. Owner. They are married, y'all. This marriage situation, I side-eye it just a little bit because was a prenup involved. Is y'all gonna split everything evenly if y'all break up? Why wasn't the wedding televised? Why wasn't it streamed live or not as TV? Why couldn't I cover and do a recap? They shade, right? The questions I have, the questions I pose, okay? My whole thing is, I feel like a lot of people want to see Carly fail, and it's sad. I really feel bad for Carly because it's like, I don't think she has a lot of genuine friends around her. We've seen it time and time with Love and Hip Hop, which we're going to get into. It's sad, okay? Now, during the last few episodes, we end up meeting T. Hollywood, and we also end up getting a little bit more of Bunny Racks. Now, T. Hollywood, you are a little delusional, okay? Because Mr. Oda over there, Tilo, told that damn T Hollywood. He said, I'm gonna be in Africa and I'm filming a movie. And that's why he disappeared for a few months, according to her. This is her words, y'all, not mine. She said this on Love and Hip Hop on the latest episode, on the episode before this last one. She said that he said that the reason why he been gone and all this stuff, after they were dating for a long period of time, he disappeared. And he told her that he was in Africa, just putting in work and developing something in Africa. If that nigga wasn't over there filming and helping the production off of Young Famous in Africa, that nigga's a liar. Why would you believe that? Like, really? Come on. Is there African baddies? Well, Zeus already doing that, but I'm talking about like African South Central baddies. Like, come on. Really, T Hollywood? I know somewhere Jessica died watching this, shaking her head like, I can't believe this. How you feel me? Because it's like you gotta be a little bit smarter than that, T Hollywood. Like, you really got to be. Do I think she wanted to be just another BM? No, I really do believe where she really thought that they were falling in love and that they were going to be in an exclusive relationship and that was going to be her husband. Like, I don't think there's no cap in her rap when she says this. Now, she ends up pulling in the last few episodes receipts that Carly been talking crap about her, been talking crap about her children, her daughter. You talk about my daughter, you talk about my daughter, okay? And also, if y'all remember, it was all over social media where T Hollywood ended up getting in a fight, I think in Atlanta, and she blamed it on Carly and the fact that Carly hopped up on her. At the end of the day, Carly, you married this man, so you're going to have to take everything that comes with him. And Mr. Owner, according to the Not As TV girlies, comes with a lot. So you're just going to have to deal with it. At the end of the day, I feel like for Carly to act and ignore these things is kind of stupid to me. I'm not saying she shouldn't be with the nigga, but it's like, don't act like these things don't exist. Like they never happen. And just live in a la-la land. Because then you're going to end up looking stupid. Okay? Now, also with Bunny Racks being managed by Spice, and then this whole studio session, her pursuing the music and all that, like, y'all is really pulling stunts and shows with that. Like, really? Once you come back to the word, I still need to hear the remix of that track, okay? Because it's like, y'all trying to push it to us like Bunny Racks is like the next Azalea Banks. Okay, she's just the next big thing. Now, on this latest episode, Jessica ends up meeting Erica Banks for her tour. Erica is looking for dancers for her tour. The way Erica Banks be jiggling at BBL, you don't need any more dancers, okay? That BBL is about 2 dancers in itself, boo. So you out here splitting the budget, all right? So Jessica comes in, she invites them to her Glamour magazine reveal. She is going to be on the cover of Glamour magazine, and it's a big, big deal. She also says that, all her people's going to be there. And, her niece going to also be there as well. And her niece apparently was hollered at. It's the way Jessica says it. My niece was hollered at. My niece was hollered at by freaking Mendices, okay? Y'all gonna have Yandy in a tizzy. That Yandy watching this back and she low-key having a heart attack. Shout out to Erica Banks though. The way she rebranded herself after being on Love Hip Hop is still, I feel like, needs to be applauded because in my opinion, I don't think she fell off. Like, she's still a little bit in the limelight. A lot of the rap girlies, they would have not used this properly, and she didn't get too deep into the drama of being on Love Hip Hop. She really used it as a promo for herself. So she did it the right way. So shout out to her. Now, Saucy ends up meeting with Lil Zane's girl, Jasmine, and they start, gossiping about everything that's been going on with Mendices. Y'all gonna stop playing with Mendices. He gonna start seeing about y'all niggas. Y'all done seen the last time he done see about some niggas in that gym when he did the take them pictures down, take them fucking pictures down. And then he did that one hand, he gave that man, he baptized that man in that gym. He gonna see about y'all niggas keep talking about him, okay? Zell, Saucy, all y'all niggas. I wish they had the reunions. Please bring back the reunions because we need that back. Okay? That's where the entertainment was on Love and Hip Hop. If you really want to keep it a buck. So they're gossiping about it this season. Also, Spice. Now, Saucy always feels like Spice is in the middle of everything. And Lil Zane's girl felt as if, she rubbed her the wrong way by calling her Delulu. I do feel like Spice does not do good with new people and it's rude as fuck. You cannot be meeting new people and just call them out their name like that, talking about they Delulu and all that, just because, you don't like their situation and all that. Like, Spice is low-key rude as fuck when it comes to, like, intermingling with cast members that she doesn't think is up to her level. If you're not like a Shakana, Kirk, Rashida, maybe a Bambi, somebody who's like a main cast or somebody who's of a stature, she's gonna be rude to you and she's gonna feel a ways towards you. That's why she treated Jessica the way that she did when she was first, acquainted with her, because she felt like she was kind of better than her. That's the impression that Spice gives off, and it's a little off-putting. Now, Amy ends up meeting with Carly, and she tells her about how Zell is working with Bunny Rags. Won't you come back to work? Hit the road, bitch. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So Carly feels betrayed because she says that she's been such a good friend to Zell. She was there when he got arrested. When y'all know when Erica was out here acting like a banshee, and then Saucy took that purse and hauled ass quicker than Rolly did when fucking Tommy put out that BB. That part. It was that night. And she said she slept outside the jail to bail him out in the morning. That's a good friend. I said, wow, that's a good friend. Because I wouldn't do that for a lot of motherfuckers. I ain't sleeping in no jail parking lot. The fuck? Like, that's dangerous. One. And two, it's just like, oh my God, bitch, I'll wake up in the morning in my bed and drive there to bail your bitch ass out. I ain't sleeping in no car. I ain't in jail. I ain't did the crime. I'm going to get you out though. But, I'm not going to struggle before to get you out. I'm going to get you out. Don't worry. I'm not going to forget about you. So, Carly, you are a good friend. Yeah, that really showed us that you care. You really do have a heart. So shout out to Carly for that. Like I said earlier, I feel like we've seen on Love Hip Hop, Carly time and time again, get these friendships where she gets the short end of the stick. Biggest example to me was her and K. Michelle, her and Jocelyn. And then we've seen it with a couple of other girls too. Although she's messy, I feel like deep down Carly does care about the people that she gets close to. So when they like turn on her and switch up, it like hurts her to her core. So we see Rennie Rucci, Spice, and Shakana and Jock Wife meet up. And what I have noticed is Shakana, your storyline has went from like to we don't ever see Shakana no more. I forgot she was on the show until this latest episode. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I really did forget. Okay. And they start talking about Sierra and how she felt a way about how they played a love hip hop game and she sort of shaded Sierra. Also, I remember that same clip. Wasn't that the clip? I think Zell has said something about somebody, has shaded somebody. I think shaded Sierra. He shaded somebody where they played them little love hip hop games. So Sierra felt away because in the game, Rennie Rucci was talking about how she wouldn't let Sierra babysit because she always in some drama. No shade, I would agree. I'm not gonna let you watch a kid and you out here cooking Ghetto Girl Eats and the baby out here, doing God knows what, hitting his head, looking in the closets and all that, and then you out here just cooking Ghetto Girl Eats promo in it on your phone, gossiping. Like, come on now. She picked the right choices. Spice, at least she's a mom, so we know she ain't gonna be reckless. You feel me? So it's like, you can't be too mad at her for that, Sierra. Sierra's a mom too. I know y'all, but I'm just saying, like, Sierra's in a different time frame of her life right now. Like, she's in her I'm a star era. So I'm not gonna leave you with my infant. Carly ends up in this episode meeting with Zell. Swag. Zell, what the hell was on your hair? That shit was looking like a coaster. Y'all know them weak coasters? That's what was on Zell's head. This is what was on Zell's head. I wanted to place a cup or a shot glass on there and be like, listen, I'm all for the creativity. It's giving very much baddies Africa. Like, I love it, okay? That nigga have about like 30 of them bitches around his head. You just want to place a cup, okay? So he meets up with Carly and they sit down and Carly just starts venting about how, you know, you need to pick a side. Pick a side, pick a side. Listen, I'm with Carly with that because it's like, I'm sorry, I can't be friends with people who's cool and friendly with my ops. I'm sorry. It's just, call me childish or whatever, but it's like, if you really F with me how you do, and I tell you how this person keep effing with me, and I'll just be minding my business, and this person is bothering me, and you are friendly with them, and you friends with them, especially if you wasn't friendly or friends with them before you met me, I can't be friends with you. I'm sorry. I don't care. It's called boundaries, and it's called protecting your energy, bitch. Because what if I tell you to keep being friends with you, and you go back and tell my op? It's just not gonna happen. Like, I don't care. Okay, it's just not. Carly, you need to choose better friends. And also, T-Law, Mr. Owner, you need to see about that nigga. Because he was popping it, bitch. He was popping it. He was popping it. That nigga was popping it. Okay? He was talking hot crap about you and Carly and how you still outside. Which, no shade, Mr. Owner, I still hear you be outside. So it's like, he wasn't wrong, but you need to see him. You need to see that nigga, okay? What Mama D said to Scrappy, you need to show him who the king in Atlanta is, you heard? Okay? When Scrappy went to go see Stevie J, you need to go see Zell Swag, especially because you had that nigga on your network. You feel me? Because it's like, bitch, I put bread in your pocket and you popping it. It's not like I'm a stranger. I'm just saying. Maybe that's the messy in me, okay? Now, Carly walks off, basically gives him an ultimatum. I don't think Zell is going to choose Carly just for the clout and the shadiness of it. I just think that you know Carly a lot more, and you just are coming around this Bunny Racks girl. You don't know her like that. And for her to have been so loyal to you, bonding you out of jail, sleeping in a car, bitch, I'll never turn on nobody like that. You mess with me hard if you gonna do something like that. To the death of me, I got your back, okay? Because not everybody gonna do some shit like that. I'm sorry, okay? Now, Jessica's magazine's reveal cover, we see Bambi sitting down with Sierra there. She's basically telling her how, you know, she found out through Amy that Spice kind of pushed her to make that verse because Spice told her that, you know, Bambi was dissing her. Basically told them the opposite so they could end up dissing each other to cause some mess. If y'all don't know, Spice is like a ghost producer of Love and Hip Hop. It's like blatantly obvious. So Jess and her niece are sitting down. Jasmine is there. It's so crazy how Jasmine has now been like integrated in the cast to where like she is now low-key a cast member. We see her more now than Rashida. I'm like, damn, bitch. You let that nigga steal you let that bitch steal your nigga and your job. You would have to see me. The fuck? That's crazy. She stole two things from you. Now she's coming for your position. Next thing you know, she gonna say, put it on and make it wanna marry me. She gonna open a clothing store. Bitch, okay? Instead of calling it tags, it's gonna be called rags. Like, she is going to try to really take over and become you like a single white woman. Like, that is, am I the only one peeping it? I don't know. Anyways, Shakata goes over there and is basically trying to find a tea about Jasmine niece and Mandisi's. Basically is like, oh my God, wow. Are you the niece that Mandisi tried to holler at? The niece is just like, I don't know if she was camera shy or what, or she was not used to being on camera, but she's just like she was kind of gooped. Jasmine's over here trying to console her and stuff. She didn't really answer. Jessica had a big cheetah print shawl and dress on with a big pimp hat. Bigger pimp hat than Mama D, okay? Mama D would have loved that outfit. You can't tell me that was in a Mama D outfit when she was pimping them hoes out on Figaro back in the heydays, okay? Don't it? I'm just saying. So Jessica's kind of shutting it down, shutting Shakana down, basically telling her, bitch, don't mess with my niece. Don't be talking about nothing with Mandisi's until she's ready to talk about it. So Shekinah takes that, sort of walks off, and then the messiness ensues. Spice comes in a blue hoodie. Can you wear something else besides blue, Spice? I mean, come on. Can we get another cut? Can we get another color? We just get all sorts of blue. Spice looked like she just literally rolled out a blue strip of fabric and just wrapped around her body and just went about her business, threw some shades on. So Jessica goes there, tries to introduce her niece and Jasmine to Spice. Spice pulls her hoodie over her head and doesn't acknowledge them. Do I think Spice was wrong for not acknowledging Jasmine? No. At the end of the day, like I said, I ain't no hypocrite. If you ride with me, ride with me. Don't be friendly, haha, kiki with my ops. So I feel like she did the right thing by maybe not acknowledging Jasmine. But Denise, you could have said hi. You could have said hello. But the gag of it all is she don't like you, Jessica. I wouldn't even invited the bitch. I'm sorry. It's just like y'all. I agree with what Saucy said. Like y'all being too friendly. At the end of the day, y'all cast members, whether y'all main cast members or not, just like her. So y'all don't gotta be so haha kiki up her ass when it's not required. Because all of y'all are loving hip hop. Nobody's better than anybody. Now she may have a bigger name and she may be a bigger star, but y'all still on the same platform, and that's just the facts of it. Okay, so Jessica's like really pissed about it. Spice goes off in the corner. Next thing you know, Shekinah is trying to like console her, and then it just turns into like a wild banshee type of night. Like the way that Shekinah and Spice was acting at that event, like it gave like pot of donuts. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, Spice was taking off her shoes because Jasmine went over there and was just like, what's wrong with you guys, right? Because Bambi and Shekinah started to get into it because Bambi felt a way that Shekinah was starting to butt into the argument between Spice and Jessica. So Bambi started hopping into it. She started hopping into it. She started hopping into it. Next thing you know, I'm sorry. Shekinah started hopping into it, and next thing you know, Bambi started yelling at her like, "Bitch, shut the hell up!" They start arguing and shit. Jasmine go over there. She's just like, "What's wrong?" She trying to separate them. Now, Jasmine, you knew exactly what you was doing going over there. Okay? But you, Spice, taking off your shoes, acting like you about to squabble. Spice, no shade. You don't give me the fighter type. You give me running your mouth. You run your mouth. Okay? Mouth runnier than alky and saltfish. No shade. Literally. Okay? So don't be acting like you got it, got it like that. I'm sorry. Jasmine give me the type that she will tear you, girl. That bitch is, she got a stripper spirit. Them bitches will tumble. They will tussle. I feel like she would have tore the hell out of you, Spice. You better be glad security, got you about that bitch. I'm telling you. The way that Jessica reacted, it was giving very much when Betty Idol realized that her hair was ripped off. She's like, "This is my hair! Oh my god!" It was a little bit like that, okay? But she's like, "This is not the go." Saucy show up like the fuck. She's sitting that he's sitting down looking at them like a bunch of plum fools that they were acting like. It was giving a little bit of clownery. It was because it's like this is her real life magazine reveal, and y'all acting a plum fool. I remember when this hit the blogs, it was all over the blogs that they was acting a plum fool like this. It was embarrassing. This is a lesson learned to you, Jessica, that you don't got to be friendly, haha, kiki with these girls. At the end of the day, you are Jessica White. I don't think she's the most entertaining on this show, but you do have a name outside of the show, unlike some of these cast members. So you don't have to, hike up and kiss ass. For what? Okay? And the episode sort of ends there. Now, I will say, let me tell y'all something. That next week preview, Sierra, don't you be getting all hype before you get that Rage already Rucci. That bitch gonna end up with a bukkake. You better learn from Erica Banks, bitch. You gonna bloop. You gonna end up, all you gonna see is just white cream all on your face. Boom, bukkake. I'm telling you, that Rennie Rucci is nothing to play with. I'm telling ya. Let me know what y'all think down below about the last few episodes. What do y'all think about this whole T-Law and Carly marriage and how Spice has acted last few episodes? Do y'all think she is messy? And are y'all team Saucy or team Spice? Let me know what y'all think. And we are babies.
No, personal.